Hello everyone, I'm Brian Croy Dragon and welcome to Choice of the Petal Throne. This is a choose your own adventure type game, quite literally. This game takes place in the world of Tekumel, created by Let's run out again. This game takes place in the world of Tekumel, created by Professor M.A.R. Barker. The setting draws inspiration from historical cultures of South America and the Indian subcontinent. Though not well known, it is rich and detailed with multiple countries, published languages, and history spanning millennia. For more information, visit tekumel.com. I think I'll just have that open for reference when we do that. Prologue, Sacrifice. A roadside shrine outside Sangmeyer, summer of 2365 AS. Hold on. AS. That's no. Is there a glossary on this website? No, forget it. This is... Outside the sky is mercilessly bright. And the hot air full of all the varied sounds of an army ready to march. But inside this small shrine are coolness, darkness, and solitude. And peace, which is rare and... Let's run it again. And peace, which is a rare and precious thing to find in these years since the usurper placed himself upon Solianu's Petal throne, igniting a civil war. Before you stands a statue of your god, presiding over an altar on which other legionnaires have placed offerings. There are 10 gods in Solianu, 5 who champion the cause of unchanging stability, and 5 who wish to bring about endless change. All are permitted their temples and honored on their holy days, but you and your family, like most Soliani, have a particularly patron deity. Whose face do you look into? Okay, let's see here. Lord Hanala, the illumination of all the world and the supreme principle of stability. Lord Karakan, Lord of glorious war and High General of stability. Lady Avant, Mistress of heaven and goddess of women and nature. Lord Haru'u, the dispenser of calamities, and the supreme principle of change would go for him, but not sure about that calamity stuff. Lord Remula, the power of destruction and red ruin, the Lord of flame. Lady Delamlash, the green-eyed lady of flesh, the joys and mistress of demons. Not sure about the mistress of demons part. We'll just go with Hanala. The High Maradla lineage of the most aristocratic sea blue clan has worshipped Lord Hanala since the ancient days of the Empire of the Gods. The most noble of gods for the most noble of families, Lord Hanala calls upon his worshippers to fulfill their place in society with dignity and strive industriously against change and decay, both in a spiritual sense and in the physical world. Kneeling before a statue of his 12th aspect, Bajan Kion, guardian of the Imperium and patron of the armies, you scatter a handful of fresh ripe blossoms and flawless quartz crystals upon the altar. And what brings you to Hanala's temple? I wish to return home safely to my I wish to return safely to my home and family when this is over. You beseech Hanala to extend his protection over you, promising more offerings to come if you make it home alive. Though few soldiers will admit it, many of them share this secret prayer. As you finish praying, the silence of the temple is disturbed by the faint scuffing of sandals upon stone. You turn in time to see a woman wearing the badge of an assassin's clan raise a blowgun to her lips. You duck as a poisoned dart whistles by your ear to thunk into the altar. You are alone in the small shrine and unarmored, though your Chilan hide sword leans against the altar. Metal is too rare on Tekumel to be of common use, so soldiers fight with weapons cut from a tough hide which has been chemically treated to resemble soft bronze. To see the definitions of Soliani words, you can check the glossary in the show stats screen. I grab my Chilen hard sword and lunge for the woman in expert form. It is your deadliness in battle which has so impressed your superiors in the legions of the Ruby Hand, and led to your rapid promotion to the rank of Kasai. With the element of surprise wasted, the assassin is at a disadvantage and you press the attack. Though momentarily off balance, the assassin displays the speed and trickery for which her kind are known. You find yourself flagging in the face of her attack. That is arrogant, so fight defensively and wait for soldiers stationed outside. Kasakoi are expected to be tactical thinkers as well as physically powerful, and you are no exception. By focusing purely on defense, you negate any difference in skill, and the assassin is soon flanked by two of your soldiers. Realizing too late her position, she looks around for a route of escape. I lunge, stopping my sword inches from her throat. Do you yield? The assassin looks into your eye, showing no fear. If you let me live, I promise my clan will return the payment and not make another attempt upon your life. I let her go. To be merciful is to be strong. She bows deeply to you and walks from the shrine. Assassination is legal in Solianu, so no one stops her. It seems anticlimactic somehow. So why would someone send an assassin after you anyway? I prevented an injustice. Though assassins are only supposed to take commissions which redress ignoble action, it is a truism that all men are corruptible. Having failed to gain his revenge in the courts, your powerful enemy uses his fortune to send greedy assassins after you on the flimsiest of pretexts. Thus far, you have been lucky in surviving such attempts. The next day sees your legion marching down one of the large fortified Sakbi roads, which serve in peacetime as rivers of trade between the cities of the empire, and in war as defensible Let's try that again. And in war is defensible walls guarding its provinces. Behind you is the stone guard tower at which you took your noon meal, while ahead of you the road snakes away toward the horizon. The top tier of the Sack B is unoccupied except for occasional runners sprinting by on imperial business. Most of the ranking officers ride in palanquins, carried by slaves upon the middle tier, but the soldiers in the baggage train move slowly along the broad road of well-torn stone at the base of the wall. As a Kasai of the Legion of the Ruby Hand and a commander of the Surum of 400 soldiers... No, wait, let's try that again. As a Kasai of the Legion of the Ruby Hand and a commander of Surum of 400 soldiers, you may choose to travel in stone if you wish. I am marching with my soldiers. Most officers would jump at the chance to ride in comfort and socialize with their superiors, but not you. Why? I lead from the front and share my soldiers' tribulations. This outlook has made you popular with your men and women, but some of your superiors worry that you are not upholding the dignity of your office and the chain of command. A few of the bolder Herexa approach with conversational gambits in the manner of wine. Merchant offering... Let's run again. A few of the bolder Herexa approach with conversational gambits in the manner of wine merchants offering a vintage for evaluation. The first couple miles pass in small talk, but as the afternoon proceeds, you are left alone with your thoughts, which naturally settle upon the recent attempt upon your life. From there, it is a small step to thinking about the months after your naming day celebration, and the unfortunate incident that resulted in the assassination attempt. That's all for today, everyone. I'll return to this on Monday, where we'll start Chapter 1. I'm sorry, we'll do Chapter 1. I plan to get every chapter done in one recording. I'm Brian Croydragon signing out. Stay Shrey!